and welcome to the Northland. So today's video we're going to finish up with the mods, accessories, whatever you want to call them, that we've added to the jury to this point. There is one, and I'll post the picture here. I did not include this video because I figured everybody knows how to remove and install a lug nut or lug nuts. This is these other than just being red, what makes these special, these came in a set. I'm trying to think, 6, 12, 18, 24, I think it was 27 lug nuts in here. 15 were the normal size, and 7 I think were what we would consider, or what they considered, a locking lug nut. What makes them special is, unlike the typical locking lug nut you're used to seeing that has the kind of goofy shape cut out in the middle, and then you put your key in there. And anyway, what makes these different is that it takes a 7-point socket, I think, to remove those. So you can't just whip them off. I mean, you can't even just put a regular socket on. Is it really locking? I suppose not, but it will make it more difficult. So that's 1 locking lug nut per tire, and then 3 on the spare. Obviously, the big thing for me wasn't that necessarily that somebody was going to come steal my tire. It was to lock up the spare. Because if you're going to replace that wheel and tire, I haven't priced it out, but I'll bet you if you were to buy it through Ford, it's going to cost you close to $1,000. That's just a guess. But in any case, I don't care if it's just a few $100s. I don't need to come out and find my tire gone. If I go to the grocery store or something like that, I got to make it a little bit difficult for them. If they want it, they're going to have to work for it. So sit back, enjoy the video, and I'll see you on the back end. Today we got a couple of accessories for the Bronco already that we're going to put on. One are these grab handles, the old crap handles, right? They go above the door, help get in. And a funny thing is that Ford gives you a toolkit, at least for the Bronco, okay? And it looks kind of like this. Comes in a pouch like this, nice pouch. Got a little D-ring on there. It's got a ratchet in here, a couple of Torx bits, some sockets. Would you know that the sockets, they don't fit these bolts that go up here, and the Torx bits, which they're all over this thing, everywhere there's an accessory point, the Torx bits are not the right, at least for what I needed to do right now anyway, are not the right size. I'm going to put a front license plate bracket on. The one is a little too small, the other one's too big. I looked in my collection of goodies, and I don't even have one that fits. So I had to order some off of Amazon. They'll be here later this week, so hopefully we can finish that project. Well, actually, one set comes tomorrow, and that's the other thing. Torx and Torx Plus. There's a little of each. So one set comes tomorrow, the other set I think comes on Friday. So frustrating. I don't know if maybe my kit got shorted a couple of pieces or what, but they're not in there. So all right, let's again, we're going here and here on each side, front and back. And then I'll show you what it looks like when we get it done here. All right, so there they are. That's the finished product. Pretty easy, straightforward install. It's just 2 bolts. Pull them out, put them back in. So for this little project, we are putting up these lights. I put up this first one because I wanted to make sure I knew what I was doing before I recorded anything. But I got these brackets off of Amazon just to make things a little bit easier. I had these lights already. I'm sure you can find better ones today, but I had those on hand, so I thought I would use them. And it's, you know, I don't know. I tucked the wires in under there and ran them through here underneath, ground. Oh, wait, get it to focus. Maybe if I move my hand. So I grounded it there, and then Ford is so kind to provide these wires for the auxiliary switches, and it really makes things easy. Don't quote me on this, but I think switch 1, I think, is a 30 amp. Switch 2 is either 20 or 25. I don't know. It could be 15 maybe. I don't know. And then 3, 4, 5, and 6 are 10 amp fuses. So I have this hooked up to switch 5, and I'm going to hook up the light on the other side to switch 6. So that way the switches will be left and right in the vehicle. That one already, so that's why it's crooked. But you also have to check your particular vehicle. Mine, switch 5 was, I think it was blue with an orange stripe, and I think switch 6 is yellow with an orange stripe or something. So I'll run wire from there over to the switch there, and then that light should work. But again, pretty simple. You know, just bolt the lights up and run the wires and connect them to the proper lines. As you can see, this will be easier to look at this one. So these I butt connected, and then we put shrink wrap over the ends, and actually over the whole entire thing, just to make sure that the whole connection is waterproof. I would like to get these wires tucked in here though to clean this up. I may take this back off and put those wires under there yet. So I was worried that if this was too tight, that the light wouldn't be able to swivel and adjust if I wanted to, you know, turn it completely to the side. So that's why I left it like that. But so after I get them all working, get them out in the dark, we'll see where they're at, and I'll adjust from there. So, all right, I shut the lights off. Let's see if they work. All right, here we go. 5 and 6. Bingo. All right. We have light. We'll have to get them outside and adjust where we want them, but that I like it. They could be better lights. They could be a little brighter, but I'm happy with them. And the job really wasn't that hard. So the hardest part was probably tucking the wire up under there. In fact, you can still see a little bit of it, but I pushed it back. I'm going to have to probably try and push it back a little bit further, at least right here. But everywhere else it's in well and connected and waterproofed, and yeah. So Ford made it a lot easier than it ever used to be. So okay, that's that. It's a wrap. I hope you liked that video. It was a gorgeous day today. We got the top, half the top off for the first time. I cannot wait till it's nice enough where I could take the rest of the top off. All right, get your mind out of the gutter. Anyway, I want to thank Edward Hodgdon, hope I pronounced that right, for joining the family. I hope you will find these videos entertaining, informative, maybe a little of both. I appreciate you joining us. I think that's all I have for next week. I think I might go back to those. We got some more travel videos to post. And then I have a fuel test or fuel consumption video I'm going to post. And we might have another install. So anyway, stay tuned for that. Tickle that like and subscribe button even if you did not like the video. I'd appreciate it a lot. Make sure you share it with somebody. Anybody, somebody you love, somebody you hate, doesn't really matter to me. I'd be happy with any of them. So, all right, stay safe. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next video.